Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Unqualified Reviews, starring your host, Shawn, and I'm here with my co-host,
Mel. I never know how to introduce myself
and
nicely.
she's my guest here for the first time, and my
I know,
co-host for many lives previously.
I know. Thanks so much for having me here for the first time ever.
First time. Do you
So
like pink?
excited. Yes, I love pink.
Have you? We are here at reviewing, because this is
Reviewing?
no, we are reviewing because we can't.
Reviewing is trademarked, I feel like. I don't think we can
Yeah,
say that.
if you notice in the bottom left, it says review in the review sort of style. So don't come for us. We are reviewing Drag Race. No one's in particular. Episode 17.
Episode
No,
5 now.
episode 5 of season 17. This is a new batch of girls who have been here for about 5 weeks now. Now, how long do
hmm
you think you could go without food and water?
how long can I go without food and water? How long can a person go?
I are
'Cause
you, I, let's
I
a
think a
person
person can go 2 weeks. I can go 3 weeks.
because you're built different.
It's a little different. In all honesty, I think I would just die straight up. I don't think I can handle it. Out of despair, out of anything,
Out
not
of
even
despair,
fiction.
just know the experiment starts, and you're like, well, they're not gonna give me food or give me water for like 2 weeks.
Horrible. I couldn't do it.
At least you didn't die a local girl.
No,
We are
never.
here today on Crave, on demand, definitely. And we are watching Drag Race season 17, RuPaul's. I like Acacia Forgot. Before we get into this, I like, Acacia Forgot it was giving very much, Where are you, Christmas? But since it's Acacia, it was giving, Where are you, 80s aesthetic? And it's there, so very happy to see it. Love the runway, but I don't know why I'm starting the top of the episode with Acacia Forgot
I don't know.
Praisier.
I, l-
Glazing, if you will.
I love how she saved herself in like the first or second episode, and then she continues to just not get in the bottom again. I was really afraid that she would just be like a first one out,
She's
but
really
looks
showing
like
like a level of skill that is there.
yeah, totally agree,
And
which
that's
is
crazy
fine.
because I said it. What were you gonna say?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Who knows? But we come into the workroom. A few girls are a bit bitter
No,
after
but no
last
one is
night.
sad that Joella is gone.
No, there doesn't seem to be. No one seems to care. The
Compared to last
Slasian
episode
diva of
where
LA.
the Asian sleeve up, the
Asian diva.
Slasian
Slasian
diva.
diva.
I just got
hmm
that.
hmm
She sadly left last episode and sent home by Kori King, and unlike when Joella sent Lucky Stars home, it doesn't seem like there are many tears for her, which is crazy because I would cry for Joella.
Mm.
I would never forget the Ella.
No, we'll never forget.
It's like
She was great.
if you could get on RuPaul's Drag Race and make me hungry during the runway portion, like I was hungrier looking at her Pop Tart look than I was looking at Lucky Stars' pizza look.
The
And
pizza
that's
look was pretty
art.
good, though. I cannot believe Lucky Stars was the first one to go home. I think that's
We love it
criminal.
for sex. They really are taking direct notes from Drag Race Philippines season 3. Watch it if you haven't
They
watched
are.
it.
I guarantee you RuPaul's not seen that season.
And she was on it. Well, she was
Yeah,
on
on
it.
my iPad,
She
when
was
she
in the
just
very
probably
lead aspect.
when she like batch recorded all her intros in like
Okay,
one day, probably. I
you
can't.
know, like, so you know how, not to bring it to a place of knowing, but welcome back to my Wings Club rant. They
Oh
make
God.
compilations on YouTube of all the transformations one after another. I need compilation, all the Rue headshot iPad videos one after another for each season, and then the YouTube
Oh
video. It's probably gonna be like
no.
24 hours long, and then you're gonna say the season it's from and the franchise it's from, and she's gonna be like, "Hello, hello, hello," or "Mabuhay." I don't want any
Okay.
of it, but I need all of it.
Okay. Someone in the comments, please do that. I
Get on
I could
that.
do that, but I will not. Thank
Because
you.
we have stuff we have to do,
Like review this episode.
and school, and work, and review this episode. So let's get right on into it.
Okay, so Joella's gone. Girls aren't mad about that.
No,
What
no
happens
one's
here?
mad about it.
Nothing is really. Oh, one thing I remember is Jules coming in and being like, "So, who's the piggy of the week?" And everyone's like, "What?" And she's like, "Who's eating? Who's the piggy of the week?" And I thought that was super cute. I've
It
never heard
was
that
giving
before.
very much. It's getting muggy in here.
I think that's so
Gagged.
cute. Like, who was just doing like it was like devouring the competition this week?
My top piggy of the week is.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be something offensive, but it was
What
turned out to be
did you
something really
think? What
cute.
did you? So what would you think it is if it's something offensive?
When you call someone a pig or piggy, you're like, oh, they're chubby and like not happy about it.
When Santano Rice called Ginger Minge the other white meat.
Like someone is calling you a pig is never a good thing. But
Like the
piggy,
piggy.
I guess it's cute.
Yeah, because like my situationship tried to call me a pig and I said no.
Ew.
I know. That was like, I don't. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Not even a pig emoji.
Just a pig.
No pig emoji. I don't want to be called. You cannot call me a pig. You cannot refer to me with a pig emoji. Like, if we are to
That's
continue talking, this is a wrap. We cannot do this.
mm.
Cut this. So, moving on from the little piggies debacle, everyone, and I don't mean everyone, but I mean most of them are upset at Anya Nurve for winning. But she's gonna keep winning, and they need to either get out of the way or stay bothered.
Honestly, Anya deserved the win. She was great last episode, and she like every episode, she's like always
Anya
she's like always
deserve.
deserved. That's a good what do you call it? But she's yeah, it's well deserved. I'm very
Yeah,
tongue
what do you
tied today,
call it?
apparently.
She's great. Love her. Love her drag. Um, they are, yeah. Some girls are madder than others. And have you noticed any? What's the word? Clicks forming?
I saw someone on Reddit call the girls who are like upset about everything the Panini girls because they're
Because they
pressed.
stay pressed.
I thought that was
That
hilarious.
is the funniest shit ever. The Panini Girls, season 17. Congratulations, you have the Panini Girls. The way every season has their groups and cliques. You had the Boogers, the Heathers, you had the Mean Girls, you had Relaska Talks. They were iconic enough to be named after themselves. Love
hmm
the Panini Girls.
hmm
Stay pressed.
Yeah, I thought that was really funny.
And like, none of
Uh,
them are Italian, so it's even funnier.
yeah, but this week they have to do
Oh, say
the.
their names. Who's in the Panini Club?
Oh, who was in the Panini Club? Arrietty? Or
Mm-hmm.
sorry, Arrietty. I've been saying it wrong, I think.
It's Arrietty,
Uh,
like what we
I,
breathe.
I think they say Arrietty. I think so.
Yeah, I think
Um,
Arrietty is like England.
mm.
Arrietty.
And like, I think maybe Lana's grouped into there.
She does come
Uh,
off as pressed sometimes, especially in this week's Untucked, when she
Chris
goes,
and Crystal as well.
when she turns around and Jules. Hold on. Okay, so you be Jules and I'll be Lana. Okay,
What?
from the Untucked. You don't remember the Untucked?
Do
Okay, I'll
I?
be both of them. So I'm Lana right now, and then this will be Jules.
Oh, when she's just turning away.
Do you want someone to talk to? No, I'm
No.
okay. Are you sure? You seem very upset. Yeah, I just don't want to talk to anyone right now. Okay, well, if you
Yeah,
need someone to talk to, I'm right here.
that's hilarious. I mean,
It's
she
so
was trying.
funny.
She was
It's so
trying.
funny. I live, I laugh, I love the way she just turned. She sees Jules approach her, And before she even lets it happen, she goes, let me hold space for myself. Let me
Hmm.
hold the space around me, for the lyrics of me.
She's like, I will not be crying on camera. Thank you.
No crying on camera, and leave me alone. Leave me
Fair
alone.
enough.
I love
Fair enough.
it. Strong. You don't want to talk to anyone. You don't have to talk to anyone. And if you don't want to get up and leave the room to not have to talk to anyone, own your space and your aura. Plus 100 aura. Moving on from that, which is a ways jump forward, but we come back to the beginning of this episode after we just lost Joella, which we will mention at least 7 more times before this episode is over.
Hmm.
They come into the workroom. They're all giddy, 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 yeah, yeah. They all sit around each other, and are they doing impressions of each other here?
I think this is when Jules brings up Piggy
Is
of
this
the
the
week.
piggies? Who's the Miss
Yeah.
Piggies? All I remember, I guess it was last week when I guess it was Jules Sparkles who was going. Let me. This is my impression of Hormona Lisa. These fucking Lexi, love fucking making me take my shit off. I an impression. I can't wait for Snatch Game. Let's just say that.
Yeah, that's exciting. Hopefully it'll be soon. I don't know
Okay,
what's
okay,
next up.
okay, 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 okay. Do you know what I'm gonna say about this? Do you know what I'm gonna say
What?
about him?
Are you terrified of his eyes?
I'm not terrified. It's rude to say that his eyes scare me because they don't. I find them very pretty. He's got
They are
lovely
pretty.
eyelashes. It does look slightly like he has the Snapchat enlarge an eye filter, just tiny bit. But what's wrong? People love big eyes.
Yeah, he is very cute.
It's an adorable boy, man, adorable guy. Look at this adorable little dude. That's all Corey Kings though. Don't come for me.
Hmm.
Oh, we get a little flashback. Oh,
Oh.
because they already announced by this point in the episode that the challenge for this week is RDR, RuPaul's Drag Race Live. This is its third time after the first 2 times on the main season was Sasha Colby season, I think.
Wasn't there
No,
one with
no,
Kahana?
no, no, no,
What?
malfunctioning.
Wait,
The
wasn't
drag. Hmm?
wasn't Kahana? Didn't she have one where she was the cat in the news anchor thing? Is that
That's
her?
All Stars 9. No, All Stars 10. No, All Stars 9, because All Stars 10 was charity. All Stars 9 was the We're Famous season, where they were doing the Fame Games. Yes, okay, so we had that one. I remember Plain Jane doing it. So it was Plain Jane's season. It was that season. So we
Ah,
had season
16?
17, season 16, and season All Stars 10, 9. I'm always scared that like someone's gonna open my door and shoot me every time I get the facts wrong.
Yeah, this is like the third time at least that they've done it. But it's all kind of like they always have the news segment part, but they
Well, it's
introduced a
based
bunch of
on
weird
SNL
stuff in this.
skits.
Yeah. And I
Uh,
always find the news one is good because it's straightforward. And I sometimes get lost in the other ones.
From what I understand, the news one is the only one I understand because like I get that they're
Yeah.
reading off a teleprompter,
Yeah.
but I think they're only reading off a teleprompter for the when like the two news anchors roast each other because I've seen like half of that clip before on TikTok from SNL where it's Bowen Yang doing Mudang as Charlie Rowan. No, Chaplin Rowan. Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin Rowan. She got on stage last night and won her Grammy, and it was crazy because she did her acceptance speech, and like you could see her mouth moving, but it after it cut, and then it just said all the words. That was a silent movies joke because Charlie Chaplin did a lot of silent movies.
I just got that. Wow.
I can feel the people leaving. It's so good. So the girls come in. I'm gonna give a PewDiePie fist bump to Sam Star right now because she's priming me for it.
Not the PewDiePie fist bump.
They're doing RDR. Do you like RDR?
Eh,
Me
not
too.
really. I feel kind of meh about it. The ones I enjoy recently are the what are those called? Lollapalooza? Lip Sync SmackDown. Those are good.
Are you just talking challenges in general?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snatch
That's a
Game,
good one.
I'm like meh about it. Usually it's just not funny. Or Balls, they're
Snatch
sometimes
Game hasn't
fun.
been funny in a while. You
Yeah.
know what they should make them do?
What?
In the original seasons, no. In like the second season and a little bit in the first season, they made the girls go out on the street and talk to people. But I guess now they'd be like everyone knows what drag race is and no one
Mhm.
wants to be outside because it's inhospitable, or that's just me and I hate the outside and never want to leave my house. Um, but I would love to see them do their Snatch Game characters and talk to like do interviews with people outside as their Snatch Game characters.
That'd be funny. It's like that skit with Vanjie in her
Mm-hmm,
season.
mm-hmm.
In the finale,
Where
she was just going
she goes and says, "So would you like to see me in the finale?" But in a Miss Vanjie voice, which I'm not gonna do because I like my throat.
out.
Uh, so yes, they get into this RDR stuff, and I don't like SNL, but I love SNL if they want to call me and make me get people coffee. I can do that. I'm very good at getting people coffee.
Mm.
And they get into groups because the skits are group based. The overall thing
Mhm.
is a show, but there's groups and it's skits, and you've watched the show. Otherwise, why are you here? And Lexi is upset with her group, specifically with Miss Suzie Tootums, who is shooting down, or Lexi is saying she feels that Suzie is shutting down her ideas. Would you say the footage corroborates her story?
Yeah. It could just be the editing, but she did seem really upset about it too, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's how it went down.
Yeah.
But I get it. I get that Susie Toot has like acting experience or she has a theater degree or something. So maybe she
And it
has the
shows.
experience to back it up.
She's got that comedy chops. And you know what? I was listening to it, and based on what we see and the final thing, I think Susie knew that her character was gonna go farther.
Mm-hmm.
So when she saw Lexi giving suggestions that were like almost, when I say matching Susie's character's energy, I mean like hitting it like up here, where like Susie wanted more of a straight man to play off of so that she would seem
Mm-hmm.
funnier. Is my conspiracy theory. Ah, conspiracy, conspiracy, conspiracy.
I
That's
mean,
what
I
I
guess
think.
you could argue that she was trying to save everything for her, like the best things for herself.
Because you watch that and you're like, yeah, making she, because she plays Susie Toot plays RuPaul's babysitter, who is the coiner of the terminology that RuPaul uses into her. I want to say financial adulthood, but I don't even think that's the correct word I'm looking for.
No
But she
clue.
does like sell her adulthood. Is that porn?
It doesn't sound very innocent.
Okay, Brittany.
Honestly, I don't know why you would choose like characters like a duo type of character, like news anchors, and then in the Neanderthal skit, when it was just like the two cavemen. I don't know why you would pick a role that has like basically an identical role,
That you
like
have to
someone who
outshine or you lose.
it doesn't really make any sense. Like, why would you not choose someone like Anya, who's like her own specific character,
Well,
or
because we saw
Susie
what
Toot?
happened to Mirage.
That's true. When she did the hosting, I guess like is it out of fear that they just don't want to? You don't want to
I
have like too much responsibility, and like you're just gonna be, if you screw up, it's really obvious.
well, we see it with the girls in the confessionals when they say Anya's like, "Oh, I don't know if I should have taken this," which well, I'll get into some conspiracy theories there.
Hmm.
Uh, she's like, "Ooh, should I not have picked this role?" And then we see Corey King being like, "Have you not seen what happened to Mirage?" I
Yeah,
probably something along those lines. She said,
and
and
nobody wanted Anya's
no
role
one
at all.
wanted to be the host, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Anya's host makes perfect sense because in my mind this is not what Saphira would have done if she got the host instead of Mirage, but it's what someone who is confident in hosting hosts.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I would personally never do the hosting because I'm not a good host. But if I
Mm-mm.
had that skill set, definitely, why would you not use it? I guess most people are too scared to do that, and I
I can think
understand.
of 7 things I could do before hosting, and one of them includes holding the microphone for the host.
Mm, and getting them coffee.
And getting them caught. That's another one. Listen, hey, pay attention, World at Wonder, SNL. Listen in. You're getting my whole resume.
Mhm. There were some fights about the different roles as well. You know that Lana and Crystal, I think that that's what's going on here, where
Oh
they
man,
both wanted the same character.
the
And
the booby
yeah, the booby girl.
barbarian. No, not a barbarian. Uh,
Bimbo.
the booby bimbo Homo sapien. No, she was dating
Booby
a Homo
Bimbo
sapien.
almost even.
She
Yeah.
was okay. So that whole skit, from what do you know what happened in the skit?
God no.
It was pretty self-explanatory. So it was an allegory for gay marriage.
Uh
So you had these. I guess I'm worried Neanderthal is an offensive terminology.
no, it's a species of human.
Is that too PC?
It's near they're literally Neanderthals in this skit. It's not a bad word, it's what they are.
So we have who are our Neanderthals? We have
Kori and Arrietty or Arrietty. My bad. Is it Arrietty?
Arrietty.
Yeah.
Arrietty. Let's do Arrietty.
They're Ugg and
Kori
Bug.
King. There's three of them, and then Lana comes in to make
Lana
it
comes
four.
in later, and then Anya Nurve is there as her own character.
Anya there. Anya there. Anya is there playing another Neanderthal-like character who seems to be like this sort of judge mediator type of thing with a big
Hmm.
gavel. Or I imagine that when I took pills when I watched that episode, but we won't get into that. And we see Lana. So the girl, so the two Neanderthals come in, Kori King and Arrietty, and Arrietty's going for this. Um, I can only describe it as not Wile E. Coyote. Tasmanian Devil, I think, is more accurate.
Hmm. Yeah.
Right, that.
Yeah.
And Kori King is there. I wouldn't say serving comedy, but I would say
Uh,
definitely serving set dressing.
yeah. I guess you
And
could say
then
that.
I feel like she looked like she belonged in the scene.
Hmm.
Now, whether or not the role or the language or the acting, we won't get into that. So
Like,
Lana comes in.
would I personally choose any of those in this skit? No, absolutely not.
I would have chosen the Homo sapien who came in behind Lana.
Yeah. Well, Crystal wanted it too, but everyone was like, "Oh, it's kind of safe for you. It's what they expect you to do."
And they expect Crystal to boob?
I guess. I
What do
guess
you
that
expect from Crystal? I expect professionalism.
I agree. I don't really have that interpretation of her being like
A bimbo.
bimbo. I don't know why people are saying that, but whatever. She takes a news anchor role with Lexi, and Lana is like very firm, like I'm not standing down.
She
She's
wants
always
the role.
yeah.
And
I love when the girls vote though, or they have to audition. That's the best. And then they just pick who's better. I think
well,
that's
I
the
should
most
have been
fair.
Black China is the thing. Like
Throwback.
everyone laughs and like, oh, Nina Bonita Brown should have been Black China. I should have been Black China. I was supposed to be in the music video.
Mm, me too.
Well, yes. The girls continue on. Suzie, who's arguing with Hormona?
Lydia. They
Because
both
about
want
being the
they,
old lady character.
yeah. And Hormona's like, you know what? This doesn't really fit you, but I'll give you Gert. You can have Gert. And the
Hormona
Kori,
said, "This is not you at all, girl. Go, give us it, give us it."
oh, it's hilarious.
I know Hormona's a saboteur, and I love it. She is
Hmm.
the nicest girl you'll ever meet, but she does have a mean streak.
Hmm.
Uh, what does Crystal end up even playing in this?
She ends up being the news anchor with Lexi.
Yes, I
But like
think
they're
we
basically the same
they're the
characters, so they
same
don't really
character.
stand out.
Well, and like when Heidi and Lala redid it, they felt kind of like the same character, but they were like entertaining.
Yeah.
And I stand by Pussycat Jones being an
Pussycat Jones.
incredible interview.
Well,
But we get yeah, we get the babysitter. What were you gonna say?
but like, but like, if you're gonna choose any role, if you're gonna be News Anchor 1, News Anchor 2, or Pussycat Jones, you're choosing
Oh,
Pussycat
Pussycat
Jones, right?
Jones! I want to be Pussycat. I want to be Pussycat Jones. I should have
So
been Black
funny.
China, and I should have been Pussycat Jones.
I want to be Pussycat Jones. I'm not standing down. I will not take another role.
No rock paper scissors. We can fight. I don't know how to, but I will swing a chair aggressively. Give me
Oh God.
Pussycat Jones.
Oh
We move
God.
on. We find out Samstar is doing a lesbians beaver podcast with her Mona
Yeah,
Lisa, and their guest is
Jules.
who
Jules
gets to do an
Sparkles.
Australian accent.
Yeah.
Jules
Hormona.
wanted this role because she get to say beaver.
Yeah.
She's
It's interesting.
adorable.
Hormona does a southern accent, which she's comfortable with, and Sam is gonna do the same thing, but she's like, you know what? I'm gonna do something different. So she chooses this like what she calls a lesbian voice, I guess. Like a
And she kind
deeper,
of talks like this.
kind of like a Jesse and James voice. This is kind of what it gives.
So today we're gonna talk about beavers.
Yeah, it was a very weird choice.
And it was
But
like this role was designed for her to just speak with her normal speaking voice.
mm, well, everyone decided to do some type of accent just to make it.
I
I
mean,
guess
Hormona is Southern by default.
people find accents funny. I don't really.
I don't.
Yeah.
If you find accents funny, leave in the comment section why.
I thought the Jules one might be funny, but it was just whatever. Just an Australian accent. Didn't do anything for
Well,
me.
I think people find it funny when you say water bottle in Australian because it's not as much. It's like the vowels and sounds are kind of funny, but for me, it's more that my tongue feels like it's getting roped up in my mouth, and it feels like I'm like tripping over it. So I think it's like when you stumble and you like laugh to catch yourself.
Hmm.
That's what I think laughing when you tongue tied means. Anyway, moving on with this video. We have the girls girling. All the girls are girling. Uh, I, Diva, lesbian voice. Acacia Wood is a grandma with Lydia B. Collins. Okay, let's get some visuals on the scene. We basically already tore down this whole thing. Oh, is my camera doing that?
Yeah.
Hey, let's go.
Oh, it's
Oh,
glitching.
oh,
Oh
oh,
no.
oh. What's something scary I can say? Har, 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 har,
You're
har,
still
har,
there.
har, 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 har.
Hello?
You
I can
will
hear you.
be taken in 7 days and your milk will expire, even though it said it was good for another 2 months.
No.
I'm gonna restart my camera. Why is it doing this? I don't even know. Is it Cam at this?
Who's done this?
Who's done this? At least it didn't catch me doing a Fortnite dance. Deactivate. Activate. Close.
I don't see it.
Oh, frick. Oh, frick, man. Are they gonna make me pull the pony out? Don't make me pull the pony out.
Pony? Oh,
Me when I pull the pony out.
oh.
I gotta refresh it as well so my mouth opens. Oh, it's just a PNG. I'm just okay. So I'm a pony right now. Oh, don't you just hate it when you're in the middle of your Drag Race review show and you're all of a sudden a freaking pony? Oh,
Hilarious.
oh, this is crazy, man. They made me freaking pony. They ponyfied me. Okay, so this is RDR. Um, I like actually am like I'm. This has never happened to me before, guys.
Oh, wait. It's like an. Oh, there you are. With the
I'm
pony
not a
on
pony
you.
anymore. Ah!
You still are.
So I'm not a pony anymore,
There you
guys.
go. Oh, I thought.
She's a little buggy. Let's move on with the episode. So RDR, we talked about this scene. They're barefoot. That's crazy. That they're barefoot.
The grippers are out.
Yeah, I just wouldn't have shown that. So Kori King is here. They do that. They're like, oh, we hate those Homo sapiens. We should not be dating those Homo sapiens.
Uh-huh.
And then Lana's like, I have big boobs and have been doing those Homo sapiens. And they're like,
Mm-hmm.
what? That's against our HOA. And they're all like, and welcome to RDR RuPaul's Drag Race Live. And then the music goes and dun 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 dun. Dun. Sorry, I was doing Arrietty's dance moves. We must continue on, and they do a little intro sequence, and we have the lovely host for today's RDR, Onya Nurve, and she does a pristine job introducing us.
Yeah, she was amazing. What else
She,
can we say? She delivered every line perfectly. No no stuttering, left no crumbs whatsoever.
mm-hmm.
Perfect. It's great. She's made for this role.
Beautiful look too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they're coming for Onya Nurve's looks when she's literally giving you looks.
I know, right?
Now, why do they think that their looks are better? I thought looks were subjective. So why is your look better than her look?
Well, people think that their look is objectively good.
And everyone else's is subjectively bad.
Yes.
Oh, and we find out that it's not actually water inside the Badonka Donka tank. It's actually absolute vodka, which makes me want to hurl and get a cup.
Mm-hmm. That's the intention.
So we come to this Taint Spring Community College where they're doing their beaver lesbian podcast, and they talk about beavers. Hormona was great. Sam was unmemorable, and Jules was cute. She was here.
Yeah, she was there. This was all right.
Yeah, I mean they talk about showing each other their beavers. Funny note: Hormona didn't know that a beaver was another terminology for. Trying to think
Oh,
of. I'm just gonna say pussy.
you can say that.
She didn't know that it was another word for it. And then she goes in the confessional and she's like, a wood eater? A beaver's like a wood eater. That's why they call it a pussy, because like a pussy eats wood.
Well, a cat, a beaver does.
You wouldn't say a pussy eats. Well, you wouldn't say a pussy eats dick like a beaver eats wood.
I guess you could say that.
Hmm.
A
Well, I
very
don't do a
crude
lot of
language.
guessing.
It's a very crude language, but I guess I could agree with that.
As long as you don't repeat any of those words.
No, I will not be saying those words. Very filthy.
So, oh, I forgot.
Oh,
I actually blacked this out of my memory.
the devil made me do it.
No, no, the voices, the voices.
I love how they tried to make this a good performance by adding in like the editing with RuPaul like fading in and out. Like it actually kind of worked. Like I have a good memory of this performance. I thought it was okay.
I blacked this. I blocked this out.
The trauma.
This was a jump scare. Like I like when okay, I blocked out the first time she did a musical performance during an RDR, so I didn't
Mhm.
even remember that she does a musical performance for RDR.
I totally forgot to. She just does it whenever she wants to, for being
No,
real.
Mama Ru, can you get someone else to do it for you? And here are the queen, all my reigning queens, dance for me. A little bit of love goes a
Goes a
long, long
long,
way.
long way.
Do some hits, some classics. Okay, so the Queen News, where we have Crystal Envy and Lexi Love, and they sort of read each other. I say sort of, and I mean sort of. And then the
Mm.
star of the show, Pussycat Jones. I mean, I don't even know her name. I just know her as Rue's babysitter.
Rhonda.
Rhonda, Rue's babysitter.
Mm-hmm.
Was there a line that Rhonda said that you were particular like,
Mm, no.
But the overall vibe, I'm sure, reminiscing on it feels good.
Yeah, I agree.
I think she has a joint in her hair.
A
And she's not
joint?
sharing?
No.
Rude. So, great performance. The fact that I can't say much on Lexi and Crystal lets you really know how I absorbed their performance.
Yeah.
Loved what I can feel from the vibes I'm getting from this screenshot from Suzie.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go to the hospital.
Oh
Oh, I
God.
blocked this one out of my memory.
Oh no, this is just like the typical hot doctor comes in. What's the problem, Grandma? And the her mom is like, "Oh, you're so hot, doctor. You gotta examine me."
Call me Celine Dion the way it's all coming back to me. It's all
All
coming
coming
back.
back
It's
to me.
coming back to me now. The one that's okay.
Yeah, this was insane. Just it's
This was
Lydia and Acacia.
crazy. And if this was Hormona being the grandmother, I would have probably believed the writing, like what it was supposed to be. Because Lydia's words were, I'm gonna fuck this doctor. Lydia's words were, where am I? I'm lost. Who are you? What's going
Hmm.
on?
I just love how it's just literally Lydia in women in like old lady makeup. No change to her voice. Nothing whatsoever. It's literally just her.
She could
It's
not
like
even attempt to put on a voice. She could
she
not be bothered. Lydia, I want to know, what I would pay to be in her mind in this moment to find out if she thought she was eating this.
no, I think she's in her head.
Do you think she's just trying to remember the words?
Yeah, honestly. I think she's just probably so nervous that all she can do is just say the words.
And you know what's so fucked too? It's an improv. This is like sort of an improv comedy skit challenge. So they give you the words, and it's like you sort of loosely use those words in the scene. Like if you don't remember it, as long as you remember sort
Very.
of like the vibe, you can continue it. It's not what this was giving.
No.
I am the unhappy face all the way to the right with this performance from Lydia on the
Yeah,
pain
Acacia did a
scale.
great job though. I think Acacia definitely carried this.
Oh yeah, Acacia's performance of being, the daughter of her mother, a
Thought
40-year
daughter.
old woman, hot daughter, a
Thought no,
milf,
thought daughter,
thought
if you
daughter,
will.
if you will. I will. I believe that she wanted to fuck the doctor. I didn't believe
Hmm.
Lydia wanted to fuck the doctor. I don't think I believe Lydia knew where she was. Although the heels in the holes for the heels is
That's funny.
hilarious.
I didn't see that.
I
Is
don't
that is that a personal choice, you think, or did they tell her to do that? Because if
I
it's a personal
have to
choice, it's
I
funny.
can't I can't believe I want to believe that it was a personal choice, but I can't believe that that was a choice until Lydia pulls out the blue sky or TikTok and puts the whole vlog, her behind the butthole vlogs, and says yes, that
Behind
was
the
an active.
butthole.
That's the name of her vlogs. Like as she's traveling around and doing her tours, she's uploading her vlogs
Hilarious.
called Behind the Butthole.
I love that.
She's a queen. I don't know what happened here, but she's a queen.
Mm.
Next
No,
up,
she'll redeem herself.
who do you think this guy is?
If that's the guest. Did I write his name down? Paul W. Downs?
And
That's
what
his
do you think
name.
he's been in? Porn, probably?
Based on this performance, yeah, probably.
Yeah, this is what it was given. It was given very porno, but Oh, speaking.
Mm. It's
This
so
was.
weird when people have an initial in their name. Like Paul W. Downs.
Well,
Why do
probably
you
stands for
go by
something.
W? I know, but like I have a middle name. I don't just say Melissa J
Well, you
all the
could.
time. I could, but why?
Mm.
Unless is there already a Paul Downs and he just needs to distinguish himself?
It's a very popular porn name.
If I search Paul Downs, it's just some guy, Department of English at the University of Toronto. So is Paul W. Downs trying to make sure people don't think he's that
Mm-hmm.
guy?
Well, that guy was probably like more famous before he was coming up, so he googled his name and he's like, "Fuck, I gotta go different."
Hilarious. Hilarious.
So all the girls come out and it's elimination day. What does the back of that hat say?
Mm, can't make it
Fuck
out.
me after I take 10 Benadryls and I see the Hat Man.
I can't see it.
It says rude, I think. Leave in the comment section what
Reveal
that says.
yourself.
Rude, veal yourself. Not that shady ass question. Uh, I don't remember what the girls are even speaking of here.
I don't have any notes about it.
Do you want to make up a fight and pretend like they fought about it here? Since we're liars.
Hmm.
Oh, isn't this like the Kumbaya girls?
Kumbaya girls, is that what
Lexi's
they're
like,
called?
yeah, we have a group of girls in here called the Kumbaya girls, and it's the girls who you have to be a little gentler with when it comes to reading. And she put
Uh,
like, because they can't serve it back. So she said Acacia's in this group. She said Suzie's in this group. She said Lydia's in this group.
mm,
So I guess just softies. But I don't think
yeah.
Suzie. I think Suzie absolutely dishes it back.
Oh yeah, we can go based off on talk.
Untucked. Okay. How do you feel about this look?
Mm, it's an all right look. I like the colors. Do I love the hair? No, I never do.
No, it always feels like her hair, like, has breathed its last breath every time it gets placed on her head. It's like we were alive right before you put us on RuPaul's head, but as soon as we hit the head, we sort of deflated a little bit.
Shake and go wig.
Well, she's never worn a shake and go wig, so she doesn't know what you're talking about. No
Oh.
necklace. I don't know. Is necklace dead? She's got some red fuck me nails on though.
My favorite wig will always be the one that Georges wore, where she just pulled out of a box and just square shape.
She
That is
said,
the
"I'm
best hair
Minecraft."
ever. Oh, but if RuPaul was wearing that, maybe I could eat that look, but
Oh, you know what time it is?
bring it to the runway. Run, runway.
Run, 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 runway. Let me bring it to the runway. So, what is today's runway category?
I got it down this time. Tickled pink. Basically
Mm-hmm.
just pink. I don't know what they mean by tickled.
Ooh, off center. That's how I love to start. Well, she's so thick, I gotta give her a little space.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I really like this look. And they made this runway for you, Miss Pretty in Pink.
She said this was made out of pink shoes and
Shoes.
sneakers, which is really cool. And
She
look at the
posted
padding.
pics of her.
Insane.
Yeah, she is the body queen. She's like, oh, I'm just a baby queen. I don't really know what I'm doing. You know what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing. Uh, when she posted pics of this on Instagram, she had a big ponytail.
Ooh.
I think that if she had that here, it would have a big black ponytail.
Mm, that would have been really good.
It was cunty. It was 40 inches definitely. I'm eating this look. Her makeup is stamped.
Devouring. It's so
Uh,
good.
my piggy of the week.
This is your piggy?
I
Okay,
mean,
we'll have to see.
we'll have to see, but it's a high contender. Maybe if it was a
Hmm.
hair, it'd be my piggy of the week. All right, moving on. We have Kori King in Barbie. Does it look like pink? Because it's kind of orangey.
I see the pink. It looks a bit red-ish too.
It's a
But
look with definitely a lot of dimension to it.
mm-hmm.
I actually love when pink does this thing where it shifts into an orange. Because I love
I don't really see
orange.
the orange.
It's on this screen I see orange. On this screen I see dusty pink.
Uh-huh.
So I think it's a saturation thing.
Mm-hmm. I don't feel
It,
any particular way about this.
I love a Candy Muse silhouette. Candy would rock this.
Yep. I
The
think we've seen the silhouette from her a couple times though. I mean,
This is the
Kori.
second largest wig we've seen on Kori King this season, I think. Her first one being her
Mm-hmm.
entrance look.
Mm.
Everything else has been smaller. I love so I'm like digging the size. It could be a little bit bigger, but I am digging the size. Her
Yeah, I
boobies
agree.
are booked. I'll eat this.
I'll leave it on my plate.
All right. Next up, we have Ari Arrietty.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is hot.
You
She
like
always
this?
looks so good.
She
I don't know
does.
what is happening here exactly, but
It's a
I
lot, but
have
I
to
like it.
understand. Mm-hmm. Kind of feels like she has like a balloon animals around her.
All the latex.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's latex. It might be like vinyl.
I mean, we kind of feel iffy about latex if that's what it is, because it's
Hmm.
sometimes it just doesn't, especially if it's black. But this time
I
it's
don't
a
think
nice
this is
color.
latex. I think this is more plasticky.
Mm-hmm. I like
Like,
it. It tickles my brain. I get why it's tickled pink.
I would have loved to see like one more texture added here, like maybe like a pink velvet to really help some of the shapes inside of the, like maybe if the inside of this like big starburst shape on her back was like lined with a velvet so it was like less shiny but like the back was still that pink shiny, I think would like give her a little bit more pop
Mm-hmm.
out. But I love the silver chain over the pink, like that adds like some very nice
Yes.
contrast to her, much needed. The hair, she's giving alien. I love it. She's horny.
Mm. I'm eating it. This
I'm
is
eating
my
it.
piggy of the week potentially.
Okay,
I'll have to be
Piggyana.
reminded by the rest, but we'll
We'll get
see.
to our top piggies of the week. Next up, we have Lana J Ray. Lingerie,
Lingerie.
Lana J.
You'll never stop saying Lana J. Ray.
I can only think of Lana Del Rey. That's what I think
This
it
is her.
is.
This is her little Bo Peep,
And we cannot find her
I
sheep.
guess. No sheep.
But she's gorgeous. But she's beautiful.
She is gorgeous, but don't feel any particular way about this. I like the ruffles.
I love the
Very pretty.
satin.
Yeah, it's a very pretty shade of pink. I love the texture. Look at the sleeve as well. It's very pretty.
Very ornate.
Mm-hmm.
Is the shoes leaning a little bit whiter? Maybe a little bit
Yeah.
pinker I'd like. But yeah, otherwise she fucking ate down with this. I'm eating it.
Mm.
This is fashion. This is very fashionable.
I'm living on my plate. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
like fashion.
You hate fashion. Hates it.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we have Hormona Lisa.
Mm.
You
I
love this.
love I love for Mona Lisa's the silhouette that she's done. She's done it before. Remember when she did like an orangey one or a
The
yellow
one she
one?
made.
Yeah. That was kind of similar to this, but I like that too. I just love the Little Mermaid tail. Can't go wrong.
You know a dress silhouette that works for you. Never forget it.
Hmm. Yeah. I'm surprised she wasn't critiqued for that though. How many times can you wear such a distinct silhouette before someone is like, you gotta change it up?
Well, this is only the second time.
Yeah, but is it the third time you think someone's gonna clock it?
I think we can fall into three camps here. One camp is the design challenge. You should come into a design challenge knowing a dress, how to make a dress that looks good on you.
Mm-hmm.
A dress that looks good on you will be featured in your package maybe multiple times. So, are you then able to create concepts different enough with the similar silhouettes that it being the same silhouette is fine? And then the
Mm-hmm.
other camp is, are you Bianca Del Rio? And if you're Bianca Del Rio, then everyone
None
else
of
should
this
go fuck
applies to you.
themselves. Yeah, like, so Roman Lisa, let's see if you are Bianca Del Rio.
I don't think she is, but
You,
okay.
I think she could be. Not
Mm.
after the wait. We did see the comedy performance.
Yeah.
Maybe she's funny in other areas.
Yeah. Maybe.
I'm eating this look. It's a pretty pink look.
I'm leaving. I'm eating it too.
All right. Next up, we have Sam Star and I, Kahana Montrese.
Close enough. Welcome back, Anna.
No, not even. No, not close enough. Kahana does the show girl aesthetic so good, and when I see now a corset when it should be a bra and panties. I'm like, it should be a bra and panties, right? Because like that is that a corset? It's not corseting.
Hmm.
It's core sitting on her core, but it's
Yeah,
like not cinching her at all.
I know. I do want to see the bra and panties now. There feels too much going on in the middle now.
hmm
Not enough skin. Gotta see more whore, please.
Yeah, for how much of a panty moment it's giving on the bottom, for it to be just this block here is not. It's not. It's not it,
Hmm.
sis. At least for me, and I don't know anything.
Well, I feel the same.
You know,
I'm gonna leave it on my plate, but I'm
something
like,
about a broken clock.
yeah, I'm like close to sending it back.
Well,
Kind of
I'll
mean
leave it on
though.
my plate.
Yeah, I will too.
If your chicken is this pink when it's served to you, do not eat it.
Salmonella.
Next up, we have. Uh,
Whoa. This
whoa.
picture.
Listen, we are nothing if not an analog horror series on YouTube when it comes to our runaways.
Crazy.
So this, can you guess who this is?
It's our girl Jules,
Is
piggy of the
who's
week.
oh, oh, Piggy of the week. I like this look.
I love the bell bottoms. It's cute.
I love how frilly she feels and looks, and her hat. When did the hat stop being in drag? I love when they add a hat in drag,
Yeah, me too.
especially when the hat is so big that it sits on top of the wig. When the wig is large and the hat is larger.
Yes. Campy.
Oh, she's great. I love Easter. I'm eating this.
Yeah, me too. Cute.
Next up, we have Crystal Envy.
Mm-hmm. So this was made of silicone.
Close enough. Welcome back, Jan.
Mm, okay. Interesting.
It's giving Jan's Frozen look
Uh,
from her Frozen runway when she did this in blue and she was freezing.
mm-hmm.
Pink wad of gum. I
I
would
don't
have
know.
maybe loved to see some of this material maybe coming from the bottom of her shoes, so it looks like she stepped and she's dragging gum behind her.
That would have been a nice touch. I don't know.
I know exactly what needed to happen here.
What?
So you see how she has a shoulder piece?
Mm-hmm.
You put a shoulder piece glob here, you take another glob and you put it here, and then you make it look like there's a piece of gum attached. You know, like when you pull gum and it has like the stretchy effect?
Yeah.
You make it look like a stretchy effect, and then you take the ponytail and you make it like attached to the gum here, so it looks like the gum is like making her hair stick up because she got gum.
Ah.
Like, yeah, she has gum stuck in her hair here, but like I would love to see the gum make the hair defy
Yeah.
gravity like that. Ah, that's
Yeah, it would be cute if she had some gum. Wait, is there a ponytail in the back?
it is a ponytail, so I would have loved for that ponytail to sort of be lifted up and to the side
Ah,
and have the gum
see.
sort of hold it up and look like it's dripping down onto her shoulder from her hair.
That would have been cool.
Add a little like structural moment. Add a little structural moment to this.
Mm-hmm.
But because I imagined it better, I'm leaving this on my plate.
Same.
Alrighty. Next up, we have Lexi Love.
Mm-hmm. I don't know
How
what's
to
going
feel?
on here. If I don't like the clashing, the clashing patterns or the clashing print.
Should the shoes have been black?
I don't mind the white. I love her face, and the hat is really cute. I love everything above the neck, but
Adorable, especially the pink eyelashes.
yeah, everything else, I'm no. Like, are those leggings? Or they
They're
like?
stirrups.
Okay, I see. Uh, I don't know. It's clashing too much for me.
Yeah, my level of taste doesn't get it.
No, mine neither.
I'll leave it on my plate. Would never send anything from back Lexi because it does look
Yeah,
incredibly polished.
yeah, I agree. It's just not for me. Leaving on my plate.
Alrighty, next up, Suzie Toot as a clown.
Mm.
Love clowns. Clowns are my aesthetic. I love, 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 love this.
The girls hate this look. I thought that was so funny.
The girls don't think it's chic. I think this is runway worthy. I think you would see something like this on a runway. It's
Well,
giving
we
very much when they used to do
we saw.
runways where they dressed the girls up to look like perfume bottles and mascara.
Oh, oh, that sounds like a lifetime ago.
At this point, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Original fashion, some share shit.
Some people were saying that she's dressed up as a clown, just like a lot of the other previous winners have dressed as clowns. So maybe she's gonna win.
I think she might. You know, she's getting a very Jinx Monsoon edit right now, and what I mean by that is girls who dress nice hate her.
Mm-hmm.
So she's got to deal with that.
Well,
I'm eating this look. I think it's very, very nice. I love puffy sleeves. I love clowns. I love jesters. I love big balloons. And I love a diamond pattern.
me too. I'm eating it. I enjoy it. I understand the hate, but I understand the love as well.
Mm-hmm. But look at the Susie 2 makeup. All she's done is
Gorge.
lips. She's given herself slightly like wider lips, and everyone is dying. I live.
Mm.
Next up, I don't know if we can show this on YouTube. I can't say what Lydia. We'll use this picture. I can't say what Lydia Butthole. She's a
You
cock.
can
She's a cock.
you can say pussy, but you can't say cock.
So she's a
Hilarious.
cock.
Yeah.
A fuzzy one. And she's got feathers at the top like she's coming. Girl, I'm dead. I'm eating this. Wait. Maybe we need to change our rating style for this look.
What's an appropriate thing to say?
I'm jerking this look off. No, it's I love this look. I'm giving. She's my big piggy of the week.
Who's your piggy?
Her and Onya get to split my biggest piggy award.
Talk of the week.
Uh,
I don't
oh,
know how to feel about this look. I kind of don't like it. It's a bit too much for me.
she's doing the Arrietty nose.
Oh God.
Lydia
I'm leaving
does
it.
Arrietty's nose. She just does a harder contour because Arrietty just leaves this hella white and then a little bit of bronze.
Hmm. I'm leaving my plate. I'm confused.
I love it. I get it. I get it. And then what it reveals to, I get it. Next up, we have Acacia Forgot. I like this look.
I do too.
It's
a bit
80s.
frilly. Mm-hmm. With the half pink, half blonde.
Who does that?
I don't. Who does it?
Who does that? There's an artist who does that, no?
Hmm. I really liked her. The really like dark blush as well.
For this look, her heavy blush really is like a bonus benefit.
Hmm.
Do people in the 80s not wear necklaces? Leave in the chat if you were born in the 80s.
I don't know about the tights though.
Oh, yeah, those are not her. Well, is that an 80s thing? Are we just uneducated?
I have no clue.
Leave in the comment section if you wore necklaces in the 80s and if you wore tights that were way darker than your complexion in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Because maybe you did. You know
I'm
what?
leaving it.
You're leaving it? I'm eating it.
I'm picky.
I'm eating it because I'm about worried about. I'm not worried about what Acacia's gonna bring next. I'm just meeting my taste levels at Acacia's, and saying that this might be my eat from her entire package.
Mm-hmm.
I loved how intricate her doily look was. It didn't really read on the main stage. This is very big. This is drag. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And she's the last look.
Nice.
So that
I guess we could talk about Untucked then.
Yeah, I want to talk about Untucked.
Well, we kind of talked about it a little bit, but we had Lana, who was mad. But she was like, I'm chilling. I'm not upset. She was off in the corner.
She said, "Don't talk to me."
And then we had Lexi. I don't know if she was safe in the beginning or if she
Lexi was
just.
safe.
Yeah, she was just.
Lexi was safe and mad that Suzie was in the top because Suzie was shutting her down during the workshopping phase.
Hmm. And then I thought it was so fun. Arrietty was also really funny too because when all the girls came back, she was like clearly really pissed, really showing her status as one of the Panini girls.
Panini
She,
girls, because she's pressed. Put
Arrietty
that
was
bitch
like,
over.
she was like, I don't even know how you're in the top, and she pointed to Hormona.
Well, no,
That
because
was
she does
hilarious.
this. Because she does this. She says like, I'm pissed because there are some girls that I think I did better than and that were
Mhm.
out there, and then Jules Sparkles goes, say their names, and
Mhm.
Arrietty says okay and stands up and walks around the table. She says you, points at Kori King, and Kori King is like, yeah, I agree. Arrietty is like, I did better than you, Kori King, and Kori King says yeah. As she points at Lydia and says, "Well, you're already in the bottom, so I'm not gonna go hard on you." And Lydia says, "Thanks, thanks, girl." And then she points at Hormona and says, "I was definitely better than you." And then she points at Suzie and says, "I was better than you."
Mhm.
And I think what she was meaning was her look was better, which is what she later clarifies that she doesn't believe that her look was beat by their looks.
Mhm.
And we're watching Drag Race. When have looks ever mattered about your performance in a challenge and if you win or not?
Sometimes it feels like they do.
Drag Race feels like one of those country clubs that you have to like dress up really nicely to get into, and you have to pay a lot of money to put on the nice clothes. But it doesn't like mean anything, cause like if you dress up nicely and your personality is shit, no, I don't think that's the correct terminology. But I think you can see where I'm going with it.
Mm.
I'll take that as yes, I understand where you're going with this. So the girls are like in Untucked, I guess, and yeah, that sort of happens. And Susie's like, okay, well, this Garmont that you guys are all saying is not very good. Well, I don't really care what a bunch of drag queens have to say when the judges outside said they love my performance, love my look. So to me, that does say that this look is very fashion forward, very like chic because the people who are here to judge it said so.
Mhm. Fair.
and
Totally
and
fair
fierce,
opinion.
fierce mama, ate with that, boots house down. And then she got up and did a little dance, and even Corey King was,
Mm.
yes, yes, because sometimes when a queen eats, everyone needs to say and recognize that she ate. And then the girls are in Untucked, and nothing really happens. The bottom queens. Arrietty, is she tweaking? She tweaked when she crashed out that one time, and then that's kind of it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So we go to the main stage, and we say, "Bring back my girls," and the girls come back. We see, okay, for my top queens, Onya, you're safe. Hormona, you're safe. Just imagine saying, I'm putting like a witty pun that alludes to their drag. And for Suzie Toot, she's like, ooh, Suzie Toot, your performance made me fart. You're the winner of this week's challenge. And everyone claps, except for some of the Panini girls. They stay pressed. And she goes to the back of the stage like, da 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 da, I'm a clown. We see in the bottom our girl Butthole. We
Mhm.
see Arrietty.
Mhm.
And who's the third girl on the bottom?
Sam. Sam, because of the lesbian voice. They were like, it's
Is
really
it?
one note. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I guess it is. And
But but
then
she, but she ends up safe though, so it doesn't really
yeah, so
matter.
it doesn't matter. Like Sam was so inconsequential to being in the bottom here that I forgot. But I'm
Mhm.
like, yeah, I guess I guess she deserved
Mm.
to be at the bottom, but like it's whatever. The girls get on stage, and we see Lydia Butthole versus Arrietty to Boogie Wonderland. Ah 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 ah! This Boogie Wonderland. And we see Arrietty puts out the windmill shuffle, and we see something that is very rare: a white man that can dance.
That's rare.
Name Don't say Brooklyn. Name a white man who can
Uh,
dance.
um,
Don't say Cameron Michaels.
um, Alyssa Edwards.
I will say yes because if I don't, I feel like I might not wake up tomorrow for some mysterious reason.
Wait, isn't she a dance teacher?
She is a dance teacher and owns a studio, so I have to say yes, or I know I will wake up not tomorrow ever
Are
again.
you implying that he's not a good dancer?
No, I'm implying that he will have me killed.
Oh, crazy.
She, Queen, Alyssa Edwards, winner of America versus the World, or American All Stars, or All Stars versus the World, or whatever they called that season.
Global Art.
Global All Stars, Global R Stars. Justice for Nymphia. Not Nymphia, Nymphelia? What is the Italian girl's name?
No clue. I didn't watch that season.
Nihelia. So the girls are in the bottom doing Boogie Wonderland, and what I was trying to get at this is Lydia is a very widow pill when it comes to doing the slow movements that keep your eye. Yeah. And then she hits RuPaul with one of these. She hits it with a bo, 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 bo. And then she does, I don't know what else she does, but I know she ate. So I had to get up to prove I was wearing pants to beat the pantsless allegations from last episode. I thought an hour in would be good.
Yeah. Well, Lydia saves herself from elimination.
From elimination!
She gets saved. That means our girl Arrietty has to sashay away, but she has one more chance. Is she feeling lucky?
You feeling lucky, punk?
She gets to pull a lover. She pulls number 1.
And what does that spell?
17.
Wait, we'll get into what it spells afterwards. And
she gets saved, and Michelle gets dunked.
into all that vodka. It's not gonna be
crazy.
good for her.
So she pulls number 1, and in episode 1, Hormona pulls 17. 7. I keep spoiling
And what does that spell?
17, as in season 17.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
If I was lucky, if I was Joella, I would have sued.
It's insane.
If the answer was 17 because it was season 17, I don't know. I don't know what I would have done, but it wouldn't have been pretty.
Yeah, I would have been mad about that.
At 17, like, ugh.
I think I would just pick number 1 because I'm number 1. Or I would pick 7 because it's like the most common number to pick.
Well, 7's a lucky number.
Yeah.
777.
Mm-hmm.
So, Arrietty is safe to slay another day, and the badunkadunk is over. We're never gonna see any more of this badunkadunk ever again.
Yep, I guess that's it.
That's all they had budget for.
Mm-hmm.
Suzie's me when they say that they're introducing the badunkadunk, and I'm like, fuck, another gimmick.
It's chocolate.
It's chocolate, baby. We are done this episode, it would seem.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. You will. I was gonna ask if they're gonna join us for another episode next week, but I don't think like that's really up to us, or even them. Someone said, "Why are they showing me this new episode 4 days after it came out?"
Well, hopefully we'll be on time for this upcoming episode, so you guys will get a treat. 2 episodes in 1 week.
Delicious.
All goes well. Delicious.
Yes.
I like this drink.
I love this drink. Oh, the chicken has a lot of lines. Can I get an MA?
Emma.
Thanks
Anime.
for watching.
Thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys in a few days.
Next time.
Next
Bye bye.
time. Bye bye. No!